when you get to certain places, you start to see things differently once you achieve certain things. And then while you're in the throes of going towards your goals, you start seeing people different, start seeing goals different. More importantly, you start to read the room differently. Um, you start to notice all the microaggressions that people do. You start to notice all the small things that people do to succeed, and all the small things that people do to make things easier for themselves. You start to see people's intentions, and it's not just based off of what they say, but what they do. So based off of their actions and the things that they say, you start to get a read on not just who they are, but what really drives them and what their goal is when they do certain things. You can kind of tell. You could say that it's assumptions and that you don't really know the people, but I have a feeling that I've learned over time since I've lived here. The more time you spend with people, the more you get to know them, the side that they show you, anyway, the more you can understand what's going on. Because even if they're choosing to show you a side that's not really true, it doesn't change their actions. Their actions are still concrete. What they do is still concrete. And you can change, you can have a wrong perception based off of what people say, mannerisms and things of that nature, but I don't think you can get wrong a perception based off of someone's actions. Word of mouth, of course you can get wrong. You never go off of what people say, but what they do, you definitely can read that. You definitely can see that, and you use that. Once you realize people's intentions and what their goals are and what drives them, at that point, you can tailor it to yourself. See what works for you. If this way that they do things works for you, and if y'all are aligned and have the same goals, then maybe y'all can work together. If y'all don't align, y'all don't have the same goals, then you know this may be a person that you need to stay away from. But either way, you start to read things differently, and not just read what they say and what they do, but body language as well. Jay-Z had a lyric. He said, "Your body language is all remedial." Now, when I heard that, what I took from that is y'all aren't really cognizant of what you're showing and what you're doing. You may say one thing, but your body language and how you're acting is showing a different side, and you're not aware of it. You're not aware of yourself. I mean, you can actually read someone's body language and what they say and what they do and get the full picture of the person. Then at that point, you can get a good read on what's going on. People who can't do that, it's hard for them to maneuver because they're not really aware of their surroundings. They're not aware of what's going on. They're not aware of people's intentions. You are a person that is aware. You are a person that pays attention. You are a person that stays focused on their goals and is able to read the room to know how it can benefit you and what doesn't benefit you. It doesn't even have to be corporate. It could be life. If you have a group of friends and you have one friend that studies a lot, works hard, and is focused on trying to improve their life, and then you have another friend that drinks a lot, smokes a lot, parties all the time, doesn't really work much, kind of coasts, you can gauge based off of that which person you want to be around. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be with one person or the other. I'm saying you know yourself well enough to know what you want to do and what your goals are. If you want to lay back and chill and party, you're going to go with the party guy. If you want to work hard and work towards your goals and try to achieve something, you're going to go with the latter. So, in the end, it's up to you to pick where you want to go. But you're listening to this podcast. If you're listening to this podcast, you're not rolling with the partier. You're rolling with the one that wants to get goals, the one that wants to achieve things, the one that wants to do great things. So you align yourself with those that do that. It doesn't mean you cut other people off, but it means you put people where they succeed. You put people where they may. If this is what they're good at, if this is what their main goal is, then you leave them there. If this person's goal is to do more and eventually, move up, go to school, go to graduate school, get a good job, have a family and things like that, you put them in that bucket right there. And if you align with that, then you fuck with that bucket. If this person wants to party and they want to drink and smoke and do all these other things, then you put them in that bucket. If you want to have a good time one day, you hang with that person. If you don't want to do that, you want to focus on your goals, you hang with this person. Simple as that. No judging, no saying anyone's better. It's literally just figure out what you want to do and what makes you happy. But if you're like me, you want to work towards your goals, you want to take care of your family, you want to make money. And if you want to do that, you're going to align yourself with people who want to do the same thing. I truly believe that and I stand on it. Just learn how to read the room. And once you learn how to read the room, you can use it to your advantage. I'm Jeuse Kastoan, and this is Unseen Hours.